So this same head of care who stood behind President George W. Bush, while he made a speech at the Islamic Center in Washington 6 days after September 11th, saying that we love our Muslim citizens and we know that they're peaceful and all that stuff. That's the same head of care that was on camera just not too long after October 7th saying that what Hamas did made him happy. So Hamas made him happy. The same Hamas that says that what they're doing in Israel they're going to do to the West. The same Hamas that's backed by Iran. The same Hamas that's linked to Qatar. He said they made him happy. Get this man. Okay, no. Don't just take this man off the anti-terrorism task force. Audit CARE. Like, honestly, audit CARE. And dismantle it after finding all this. Because you will find all kinds of stuff. If the head of CARE is saying that with no repercussions from CARE itself, then CARE is compromised as well. And if we in the pro-Israel community are not going to also go after CARE in word and in deed and on all fronts, then we are also a little bit compromised, you guys. I mean, it's not just, and that's the thing is that we miss the forest. I think we miss the forest for the trees a lot. So we go after the Claudine Gays, we go after the Nihad Awads, but kind of, we didn't even really fully go after them because I believe that even in our space, there's this fear of seeming like we hate Muslims. So we soften our messaging. We soften up the truth. We don't say certain truths because it's going to make people feel bad. So we just kind of go over here instead. It's like the psychological warfare and the psychological compromise has affected all of us, even those of us who are loud, proud Zionists. There's certain things we don't want to say because the culture now says that if you say that, you are in the same category as insert whatever politician you hate, right? If you say that now, you're in line with Donald Trump, let's just say. Okay, I'm not going to say that. The problem is there are things that are said that are just truth no matter who's saying it. There are things that are said that are just truth no matter who is saying it. And if it's the truth, you need to say it. If the head of CARE is saying that Hamas made him happy, that's a problem, you guys. He's not just... If he was just a random Muslim American on the street, it would still be a problem. But the fact that he's the head of a large, I think one of the largest Islamic organizations in America, saying that Hamas made him happy, what Hamas did on October 7th made him happy. I know organizations that have been audited and dismantled for way less. But part of the problem is we've accepted this. We've allowed ourselves to be compromised, and we've accepted this cultural thing that says you can't push too hard on the Muslims because they're Muslims. You can't. That's too much. Sorry, you can't do that. Certainly, not too many years after 9/11, we have this overly sensitive nature toward Muslims. Which, look, everyone needs to be treated with dignity and respect, right? But then to the point where now we're seeing these red flags and not saying anything about them. That's going to be our detriment no matter what group I'm talking about. I don't care who it is.